The Hindu name for the polar star is Dhruva Nakshatra. Unlike other stars, Dhruva does not change its position with the season or time of day. Hence, according to the Vedic marriage, the newlywed wife is shown Dhruva by her husband, and the newlywed couple pray that their love and devotion for each other will stay as steadfast as the pole star. The story of Dhruva, as narrated here, is taken from the Bhagawate Purana, one of the most ancient of Hindu scriptures. Dhruva was the son of a king. When he was hardly 5 years old, he undertook severe penances in order to win the favor of Lord Vishnu, or Naraina. The Lord was pleased with the faith of the child and blessed him. Thus, Dhruva occupies a significant place in the cosmos. Dhruva is considered the center of the universe. Dhruva's father, King Uttanapad, was a great ruler in ancient India. He had 2 wives, Suniti and Suruchi. Suniti was older and was the mother of Dhruva, the elder son of the king. Unfortunately, the king was partial to his second wife, Suruchi, and to her son, Uttam, who was younger to Dhruva. The younger queen, Suruchi, planned to make her son the king, denying Dhruva his rightful inheritance. One day, when Dhruva was about 5 years old, Suruchi saw the king free from his royal duties and told her son Uttam to go and play in the king's lap. Innocent Dhruva tried to share his father's lap with his younger brother, but Suruchi snapped at him. "You have no right to be on your father's lap. Get out of here." The king was afraid to contradict his favorite queen. Crying, Dhruva complained to his stepmother. "Where will I go, mother? I also want to play with my father." Suruchi growled, "Go to Lord Naraina and pray to be reborn as my son. Then only will you get to your father's lap." Stung by Suruchi's words, Dhruva went to his mother, Suniti. Dhruva complained, "Mother Suruchi said that only Uttam has the right to sit on my father's lap." "She is right, Dhruva," his mother sadly replied. She knew the situation, but could not contradict her husband. Holding back her tears, Suniti hugged Dhruva and carried him in. Secure in his mother's arms, Dhruva became calm and thoughtful. "Mother Suruchi told me to go and seek Lord Narayan's favor if I want to sit on my father's lap." "Will Narayan really help me, mother?" asked Dhruva. "Yes, my child," replied Dhruva's mother with consolation. "He never fails those who turn to him." "Then I shall take leave of you and this palace, and shall seek the Lord out," said Dhruva with confidence. "Go, my son," said Suniti with grief. "Narayan is the only one who can help us. The task you have undertaken is not easy, but if you try hard enough, you will succeed." Dhruva bade goodbye to his mother and said, "I will succeed, mother. I will not return until I find Narayan. I will be a greater king than anyone in my family." Sage Narad came to know of Dhruv's resolve. Narad said to himself, "Poor boy, he does not realize what he is up against. I must help him." Narad came to Dhruv and said, "Why don't you accept your fate and go back to your mother?" Dhruv said, "O master, I am a Kshatriya, and I am determined to win the Lord's favor. I am not going to go back until I do." Narad was pleased with Dhruv's determination. He decided to give him guidance. "Go to Madhuvan on the banks of the Yamuna. There you will find the Lord." "Teach me how to meditate, O master," Dhruv beseeched. Narad taught Dhruv the art of meditation. "Fold your hands and repeat after me. Om Namah Bhagawate Vasudeva." Dhruv chanted with Narad, which means, "I bow to the revered Vasudeva or Vishnu."
Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murarey, Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda.
As Dhruv set out for Madhuvan, Narad went to visit King Uttanapad. Uttanapad welcomed Narad. "You look depressed, Your Majesty," Narad observed. "O Narad, I am guilty of witnessing Suruchi's harsh words, which drove Dhruv away, and I did not object," Uttanapad repented. "Alas, Dhruv has now gone into the deep forest, and the wild beasts will surely devour him." Narad consoled the king. "Do not fear, O king. I have spoken to Dhruv. He will be protected by Lord Vishnu, as he is seeking the Lord with utmost sincerity. He will come back, bringing glory to all." Meanwhile, Dhruv reached Madhuvan and chose a tree under which to meditate. He was brave and determined. He followed Narad's instructions. In the first month, he lived only on wild berries. Gradually, he gave up eating fruits and lived only on leaves in the second month. In the third month, he stopped eating and lived only on water. In the fourth month, he gave up even that and lived only on air, while continuing to increase his level of concentration, chanting the mantra that Narad had taught him. Om Namah Bhagawate Vasudeva. Later, in the fifth and sixth month, Dhruv did the most difficult penance. He stopped breathing, fixing his mind on God while chanting the mantra. Dhruv's concentration moved heaven and earth. On the earth, the air stopped moving and people began to suffocate. The gods ran to Narayan, begging him to protect the earth. "Do not despair," Vishnu replied. "I shall descend to the earth and grant Dhruv the boon he seeks. I will make him immortal." Dhruv continued to concentrate, ready to sacrifice his life in the effort. Vishnu appeared before him. Seeing Lord Vishnu, Dhruv fell down at his feet in deep reverence. Vishnu said, "I know what has brought you to Madhuvan. Your wish will be fulfilled, and you shall be a great king. You will rule for many years, bringing glory to your family, and upon your death, you will have a place in heaven where you shall stay forever as the pole star to be known as Dhruv." So saying, Vishnu disappeared, while Dhruv continued chanting, Om Namah Bhagawate Vasudeva.
Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murarey. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murarey.
"Your Majesty, Dhruv is on his way home," the king's messenger informed King Uttanapad. The king was so pleased that he rewarded the messenger with his expensive necklace. The king rejoiced, proud of his son. He immediately called for the chariot to receive his worthy son. He could hardly wait. He ran to receive Dhruv. Queen Suniti happily came to receive her son. Amidst great rejoicing, Dhruv was carried back to the palace. As soon as Dhruv was old enough to rule, Uttanapad crowned him king and retired to the forest. Dhruv did indeed become one of India's greatest kings. So, on a clear night in summer, look to the sky, locate the pole star, and remember its traditional Hindu name, Dhruva Nakshatra. Then, respectfully utter the mantra, Om Namah Bhagawate Vasudeva, which means, I bow to the revered Lord Vishnu.
Nath Narayan Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murarey Nath Narayan Vasudeva.
If you can constantly fix your eyes on the pole star, imagining the universe that circles around it, you have taken the first step toward meditating on Lord Vishnu. Maybe someday through your meditation, you too will be able to establish contact with Lord Vishnu and fulfill your own wishes.